EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Corona. It's brought in by Harris. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Corona steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
They're on 21-yard line.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Corona. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A 3-yard loss. It's now
On 4th down, Corona. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there on the run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
48 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Frank's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Pushes him aside at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
42-yard line.
Off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Foyesade Oluokun credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Looking to throw on second down. Corona. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Corona. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
For the field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Franks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Frank's throw there complete to Sims. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Corona. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Franks flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Franks now. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Ridley. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Setting up play action. Franks sliding out of the pocket. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Escaping the pressure right. was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On first down, Houston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
49
Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st and 10, Houston dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a handoff looking right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming. We got double up. Hurt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Jimenez. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jimenez being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 4th down, Jimenez. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll run with Gibson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
One more time with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown Raiders. That's caught. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Houston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on 1st down. Jimenez flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Houston. And this will be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Jimenez. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Complete to David Njoku. A gain of 15.
Back to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Houston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Double time. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 94 is the mark. It's our time. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Houston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Houston. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mustang 19. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. All day. All day, every day, any day.
Back to throw. Houston.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Watch the curve. 94. Back and 60. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you apart.
To throw on 2nd down. Houston.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Houston. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Houston trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action.
Jimenez.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st down, Jimenez.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Run.
Looking to throw. Jimenez. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, Houston finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Yeah, I got you.
Looking to throw on second down. Houston. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down. Houston eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the pass. 70 range. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Back to throw. Houston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Houston. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come to my world. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Go, go, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Raiders 21, Chargers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Second and 10. To throw again. Jimenez. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Flushed out right. Shakes off the sack. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here.